Let's start with the basics. The 1991 pound coin was part of the third series of £1 coins introduced by the Royal Mint, running from 1983 to 2016, before the newer 12-sided £1 replaced it. The 1990 edition features the floral emblem of Wales, the leek, encircled by a royal diadem. The reverse design is by Leslie Dubin, one of the most respected silversmiths of the 20th century. The obverse, of course, displays the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Macluf, used between 1985 and 1997. It's a coin steeped in symbolism and national pride, but in the world of collectors, not all coins are equal. So here's W. Gemstone. Here things get spicy. In general, 1991 pound coins are not rare in the sense of mintage numbers. About 49 million were struck for circulation. However, what turns a standard coin into a collector's jackpot is one word: errors. Yes, minting errors. And the 1990 series has some truly spectacular ones. Here are the top rare variations and how much they could be worth. 1. 1990 double-dyed reverse error coin. This error involves a second impression during the minting process, causing a ghostly double image on the reverse design, especially visible around the leek stalk and crown. Money bag value. These can sell for £1,500 to £4,000 depending on the clarity of the error and coin condition. 2. Offset strike error. This type of error occurs when the blank coin, called a planchette, is not perfectly aligned during the strike. It results in an offset or misaligned design, with part of the artwork pushed toward the edge. Money bag value, highly collectible, and rare, fetching between £2,000 and £6,000. 3. Wrong planchette error. This is one of the most exciting kinds, a coin minted on the wrong type of metal blank. In some ultra-rare cases, 1991 pound coins were struck on blanks intended for different denominations or countries. Money bag value. These can be astronomical, sometimes exceeding £10,000 at auctions. 4. Proof coins in circulation. The Royal Mint produced a limited number of proof quality coins for collectors. If one of these ever entered circulation due to a mix-up or error, it would be a massive find. Money bag value, up to £1,000 to £2,500, depending on where. Movie camera, cut to dramatic zoom-in of coin magnified under lens. Microphone hash narrator. So next time you go through your change, or find that stash of old coins in the attic, don't overlook that 1991 pound coin. Look closely. You might just be holding a 5-figure fortune in your hand. To increase your odds of hitting the jackpot, here are key things to look for when inspecting your 1990 coins. Check the edges. Are the inscriptions correctly aligned and spelled? Inspect the detail. Is there doubling, missing designs, or fading that doesn't look like natural wear? Weigh the coin. Standard 1991 pound coins weigh 9.5 grams. Any significant variation could indicate a planchette error. Use a loupe or magnifier. Often, errors are visible only under magnification. Compare with other coins. If you have multiple 1990 coins, compare the designs and alignments. Real stories and auctions. Let's talk numbers. Here are real-world examples of 1991 pound coins and how much they've sold for. In 2018, a misaligned 1991 pound coin sold at a London auction for £3,100. A collector in Wales reported selling a double-dyed reverse coin for £2,600 on eBay in 2021. One ultra-rare coin struck on a foreign planchette fetched £9,800 at a specialist auction in 2020. Microphone hash narrator. These are not myths or rumors, they're documented sales. And as collector interest continues to rise, values are only going one way, UP. Classical building hash a glimpse into coin history. Now, while the rare error coins are exciting, let's not forget the deeper historical value. The 1991 pound coin was minted during a time of economic and political change in the UK. With Margaret Thatcher having stepped down in late 1990 and John Major stepping in, it marked a transitional era, and coins minted during such times often carry historical intrigue that adds to their collectability. Furthermore, the intricate design by Leslie Dubin is a tribute to Welsh heritage and craftsmanship. It's more than currency, it's a miniature piece of art and history. Electric light bulb final tip: certification is key. If you believe you found a rare coin, don't rush to sell it just yet. First, have it authenticated and graded by a reputable service like NGC or PCGS. Coins that are officially certified and encapsulated, known as slabbed, often fetch significantly higher prices. In April 1968, the UK introduced the 5 new pence coin as part of the decimalisation process, replacing the old shilling. Designed by Christopher Ironside, the coin features the badge of Scotland, a crowned thistle, on its reverse, symbolising the nation's heritage. By 1979, the Royal Mint had produced over 155 million of these coins, making them a common sight in daily transactions. However, not all 5p coins from this era are created equal. While most 1979 5p coins are of standard value, a rare minting error has turned some into highly sought-after collector's items. One such coin, featuring a double-stamped design, was recently sold for an astonishing £73, a significant premium over its face value. This error occurred when the coin was struck twice on the same side, creating a unique and collectible piece. The value of a 1979 5 new pence coin can vary based on its condition and any unique characteristics. Standard circulated coins, typically worth 5 pence. Uncirculated coins. In pristine condition, these can fetch between £1 and £2. Error coins, depending on the nature and rarity of the error, these can be worth £10 to £73 or more. For instance, the double-stamped error coin mentioned earlier sold for £73 at auction, highlighting the premium collectors are willing to pay for such anomalies. To determine if your 1979 5p coin holds significant value, consider the following. Examine the design, look for any double stamping, misalignment, or overlapping images. Check the condition. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition are more valuable. Consult experts, reach out to numismatists or coin dealers for a professional evaluation. Remember, even minor errors can make a coin substantially more valuable. The 1979 5 new pence coin was minted in large numbers, but the occurrence of errors is relatively rare. This scarcity, combined with the growing interest in coin collecting, has driven up the value of these coins. For example, a double-stamped error coin is considered a mule, a coin with 2 different designs struck on the same side. Such mules are highly prized by collectors due to their uniqueness and limited availability. If you believe you have a valuable 1979 5 new pence coin, here are some steps to consider. Get it graded. Have the coin professionally graded by services like NGC or PCGS to authenticate its condition and value. Research market prices. Check recent sales of similar coins to gauge its worth. Choose the right platform. Sell through reputable channels such as eBay, Katawiki, or Bonham's auction house to reach serious collectors. Let's set the stage. In 1971, the United Kingdom was going through a monumental change. The country was decimalising its currency, moving away from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the more straightforward decimal system. This transition marked the beginning of a new era for British coinage. As part of the decimalisation process, a whole new series of coins was introduced, and among them was the 3 new pence coin. Struck for the first time in 1971, this coin was made to replace the old threepence, 3D, coin, which had been in circulation for over a century. Designed by Christopher Ironside, the reverse side of the coin features a 3-leafed shamrock, a symbol of Ireland, as a nod to the country's Celtic heritage. The obverse displays a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. Now, while the 3 new pence coin was released in large numbers in 1971, around 220 million coins were minted, there's a significant twist to the story. A limited number of 3 new pence coins were made with a distinct design that makes them incredibly rare and highly valuable today. Let's get to the heart of the matter. What makes the 1971 3 new pence coin so valuable? It all comes down to a design error. The standard 1971 3 new pence coin that most people are familiar with was issued with a 3-leaf shamrock design. However, in a shocking twist, a small number of coins were struck with the wrong reverse design, the threepence design that had been used on coins from pre-decimalization. This design, known as the 3D design or the pre-decimal reverse, was meant for threepence coins minted before decimalization in 1971. However, due to a minting error, these incorrect versions were accidentally struck alongside the new 3 new pence coins. These misstruck versions are extremely rare and highly coveted by collectors. These coins were quickly pulled from circulation, but not before they entered the hands of lucky individuals. And this is where the value skyrockets. So, how much are these rare 1971 3 new pence coins actually worth? The value can range drastically depending on the coin's condition, rarity, and whether it is the correct design or the error version. If you have a standard, correctly designed 3 new pence coin from 1971, don't get too excited, it's still worth something, but it's not a fortune. Banknote with $ value, generally worth £1 to £2, sometimes a bit more if in perfect condition. Now, here's where things get really exciting. The rare 1971 3 new pence with the pre-decimal reverse design can fetch serious money. A well-preserved example, especially one in mint or near mint condition, is worth a small fortune. Collectors are willing to pay big for these. Banknote with $ value, a misstruck 1971 3 new pence can range anywhere from £1,000 to £50,000 depending on the coin's condition and how many errors are present. At auction, some have even sold for £40,000 to £50,000. Coins that are graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC can reach even higher prices, especially if they're graded MS65 or higher, mint state, which signifies excellent quality and preservation. Banknote with $ value, these rare versions can be worth £10,000 to £50,000 or more depending on the specific error and grade. At auction, these rare coins have been known to fetch jaw-dropping amounts. One MS64 graded 1971 3 new pence with the pre-decimal design sold for £42,000 at a British auction house. Another rare coin with a flawless finish was sold for a staggering £48,000 to a private collector. So, how do you know if your 1971 3 new pence is worth thousands, or even tens of thousands? Here's what to look for. Check the reverse design. The correct design shows a 3-leafed shamrock. The mistruck design, the rare one, shows the old pre-decimal threepence design with the crowned harp and a small number 3. Examine the condition. Look for coins that are in good condition. Coins with sharp details and no visible wear are ideal. If you have an uncirculated coin, it's even more valuable. Get it graded. If you think you have a rare version, get it professionally graded by NGC or PCGS. These services can authenticate and provide a grade, which directly affects its value. Why is there such a demand for this coin? Here are a few reasons. Historical significance. The 1971 3 new pence coin marks the beginning of the decimalization of British currency, making it a key milestone in British history. The minting error, the mistruck design, is so rare that fewer than 10 known examples exist in circulation today. Collector demand. As with all rare coins, there is an insatiable demand from both professional collectors and investors looking to get their hands on a piece of history. If you have what you believe is a rare 1971 3 new pence coin, here's how you can get it valued or sold. Visit a coin dealer. Some trusted coin dealers can provide you with a rough estimate and might be interested in buying it directly from you. Auction houses. Major UK auction houses like Spink, Bonhams, or Christie's often handle high-value coin sales. They could help you get the best price. Online marketplaces, websites like eBay or Katawiki are great places to sell rare coins. Just make sure you have a certificate of authenticity if possible.